Tyler Reddick, fastest in practice today. I guess the car feels pretty good.
Yeah, Series 6M Camry, fires off good, and we're able to make some adjustments, or one adjustment throughout practice. But all in all, yeah, we're pretty happy with our Toyota Camry.
Groove looked like it widened out quite a bit. Does it feel any different than last year?
Feels very similar. I think it'll just continue to get higher throughout the weekend, but yeah, it's definitely moving up the track faster than it did 1 year ago.
And then staying on the subject of North Wilkesboro, this is the third time we've run the All-Star race here now. Do you feel like this is a good home for the race, or do you feel like we could move to a 400 lap points race like we used to do?
Man, well, I mean, this place is built for points racing now, I'd say, or I guess it always has been, honestly. But yeah, I enjoy having the All-Star race here, but it's certainly a place where we could have that points race for sure too.
What should a driver do to win that $1 million, and what would you do to win that $1 million?
Well, it's really hard to move someone out of the way in this car. This is probably the biggest track you might be able to do it at. Yeah, I think at a track like this, looking at how it played out last year and just kind of how practice went, I feel like the team that goes out there tonight and does a really good job in qualifying is going to set their weekend up. Then you just obviously got to hold on to the lead in the heat race. So I think it's all about execution, kind of in line with typical Cup racing on Sundays. This place is aging better than I think other repaves have, but it'll take time before it gets to that point where handling really goes away for some people's cars and you see comers and goers.
Can you give me a sense of what you've seen out of the pit crew operation in 2311 since you've been there? Obviously, there was something that there were a lot of things in growing the organization. That was one thing Denny was very vocal about, and it was a very public situation at times. And how you've seen it develop and grow in the last couple of years there, because it seems like there's been a good bit of progress.
Yeah, I mean, I'm around it a lot because I spent a lot of time at 2311. Work out with a lot of the guys on the pit crew side, and the development group as well. So I get to spend a lot of time around them, and I've just seen the steps of progress that have been taken, the things that ownership have, the lengths they've gone to give the team the resources they need to continue to expand the program and make it better. So yeah, for it being how early on we are with having our own stuff and just seeing where we're at, it is really great. Just like I guess the team itself, the rate of progression that we've had and starting it and getting it to the point where it is now.
Larson crashed at Indianapolis today. He walked away, was fine, and they were getting the car ready to maybe try to go out later again. In his interview, he goes, "Hey, I get over things pretty quickly. We'll be fine. We'll be fast tomorrow." How hard is that to think that, say that, believe that, or do that from a driver's perspective when you've had an accident or something? And again, you're in a high-profile situation as an athlete. To do that, put it away, and move on to the next thing, like he seemed to do in this case.
I would say some are born with it,
Are you?
Others, I mean, in my opinion, I feel like I've always been good at things like that when they've happened. Yeah, Vegas to Homestead's a perfect example of it. I know it wasn't one lap to the next, but yeah, my next lap in the car after flipping in Vegas, up to speed in practice, ripping the boards at Homestead. That's just some drivers are like that. Some drivers can learn that over time. I think when you're confident in your skill, your ability, you understand when those things happen, like what caused it. If you're confident in your abilities and what led to those events happening, I think it can be really easy for a driver to move past it with the right mindset. Everyone's different, but I feel like, from I don't know when I was a kid moving forward, but when I would go out there and hit the wall or have a wreck or something would happen, shying away from pushing the limit has never really been my thing. I've typically always found the limit by stepping over it.
The track. What might we see tomorrow night or Sunday? Is it widening? I mean, it was really tough to pass last year on the inside. If you're on the outside, you had control. What might we see? There's still a lot more action on the track next to the leagues.
Yeah, the softer tire has more grip. not seeing a lot of fall off from it in those 50 laps that we were in. But yeah, the one of the positives is just the aging of the surface. Seems like it's moving along quicker than other repaves have in the past. So that is a good thing. Yeah, I think as it continues to age, we'll be able to widen out more and more. But yeah, kind of the shape of this track, you're able to carry a lot of momentum around the high side. So it can be at times difficult to complete the pass on the bottom.
Here's where we really
Think about Kurt Busch's legacy. The reason why I asked this upcoming Tuesday is the Hall of Fame vote. It's a strong possibility that he's going to get in. Can you just kind of reflect back on what he did, what he meant to you, what his kind of impact was in 2311 racing?
Yeah, Kurt's made a huge impact on 2311. I saw it from afar. I saw it as I transitioned in. Yeah, he brings a lot to the table. His knowledge, experience, just wanting the best for us, and that veteran experience that he has, his ability behind the wheel.
too worried about our finishes.
The thoughts that he's able to share with me and Bubba, and the tips that he's given. Yeah, I've just really enjoyed having his help at the 2311. Played a huge part in getting it jump started. Where to say.
Speaking of this.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Steven Stump of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.